All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. Game number 3. This is it. The winner moves on to the grand finals, which will be a best of 5, which is set to happen tomorrow. The loser, they have to play double dimension earlier on tomorrow to then advance on to the grand finals. But ultimately, that one spot on the line for the minor event, that is the GESC Indonesia. This is the European qualifiers, of course. And I'm Breaky CPK, your host. Here we go. Of course, PENTA Sports coming back. They were down, I think we decided it was around 13,000 net worth lead at about 25 minutes or so into the game, and it was looking like the final tribe was going to start closing things out, but PENTA Sports kept holding. They kept holding long enough, even though they lost a Tier 3 tower eventually. They kept holding and won a couple of fights. Their cores all started to get a lot of farm, including Weehaw and the Shadow Fiend, and before you knew it, they were swinging well in their favor. And TFT could not hold off against them. So that's how we have a Game 3. But overall, TFT has played very good in the first 2 games. Again, that time around, though, PENTA Sports, great comeback. So they first pick a Witch Doctor. Now, we were talking about with PENTA Sports, I mean, they ended up winning the game, so it's a little hard to it's even harder now to make the argument that maybe the draft wasn't the best for them earlier on, but I still think, you know, again, going the Dragon Knight so early on, it kind of set up the response from the final tribe, and that's why the game got out of hand earlier on as well. But this time around, they go different, but still a little bit interesting. They go Tidehunter first pick, as well as a Rasta. Now, first off, Tidehunter first pick, you know, not often we see a Tide within the first 2, but not the craziest thing ever. You expect it's probably going to be more of the offlane, of course. Shadow Shaman, though, this is a hero that a lot of teams consider, I don't want to say dead, but he's dropped off a lot. We do not see Shadow Shaman really a lot anymore. So he got yet another nerf in this latest patch to do with the shackles and the amount of damage it does earlier on, as well as the Ether Shock. I believe the mana cost of it got increased at the earlier levels, so not as strong in the earlier game, but PENTA is going to decide to still run with him here. Overall, his skill set is the same. I mean, it can definitely do work and can be a split pusher even, and great for, of course, assisting pushing towers into the base. But we'll see how that works. But Lycan, the second pick for the final tribe coming out after a little bit of time there. They settle with the Lycan. So it's hard to go wrong with a Lycan pick, it feels like.
10 seconds remaining.
Always strong.
5 seconds remaining.
And you figure Frost is going to be the one playing in the safe lane. Bans to follow. We have a Terrorblade into an OD. Or I guess vice versa, OD into a Terrorblade. And now one more ban before the 3rd and 4th picks to come. So again, I know, just a reminder, the schedule was a little bit confusing throughout today, where the Double Dimensions versus Kingwin match that actually ended up being played much earlier this morning, which was around a cast here, but it got played before this series. Originally, it was supposed to happen after, but some reschedulings took place, so that's why it happened earlier on. So for those that were kind of wondering what that is about, there you go. And that's why we already know that result with, again, Double Dimension defeating Kingwin 2-0. So yeah, Kingwin eliminated here from the GESC Indonesian European qualifiers.
Dire team pick.
So Abaddon into a CK ban before we enter the next tier picks now. They banned Leshrac on the side of the final tribe, so yeah, clearly a comfort hero for our man. Wanting to go it here.
10 seconds remaining.
PENTA Sports, as far as their position 4.
5 seconds remaining.
We stand by Tusk. Clockwork is still there.
Admiral
Clockwork's pretty good against the Lycan, especially with the cog blocks and everything, but they go Kunkka instead, which also is, you know, potentially pretty good. Does bring a lot of team fight with that ship.
Dire team
the X.
Night Stalker.
Okay, a Night Stalker response. Now, I was going to say perhaps the Rubik. There's plenty to steal over here for Rubik. And Rubik for good reason. Very popular, powerful hero even on the scene right now. But they go Night Stalker, and that's more along the lines of having the synergy with the
10
Lycan.
seconds remaining.
They have the darkness buff, and this is like one of the few times
5
where
seconds remaining.
it's good to see a Night Stalker, right? Where lately Night Stalker has tapered off a bit as far as a liked position 4 amongst others. But when you have a Lycan, so the synergy of the Howl, you're going to get that much more effect out of his Howl buff throughout the game. So they're looking to make use of that. And Night Stalker in general does bring great vision, of course. Gyrocopter yet again. So I guess the ultimate question is, are we going to see an Ags Gyrocopter once again? Yesterday's series as well as game 1 of this one, Oliver has gone the Ags first. Pretty much goes it right away. And in the first game of the series, it didn't necessarily translate the best. Yesterday's it did. Maybe the third time's a charm. Flat Cannon great, though, against Lycan and his army. And yeah, when it comes to team fight right now, Penta's lineup is great. It's every single hero brings some very valuable tool. And it's not like, yes, Ravage and Rasta Wards are fairly longer cooldowns, but Kunkka Ghost Ship and Gyrocopter's cooldown definitely are not the longest. So they can reset and look to fight, fairly quickly. So the final tribe, what do they like here? Could probably use a bit more solid lockdown.
Dragon Knight.
Okay, they go Dragonite. I would lean towards a mid Dragonite, but obviously you're not too sure what Penta's going to be running mid either yet. They did pick up a Dragonite into a fair amount of magic damage, though, once again.
5 seconds
Yeah, it's kind of a mix, I guess. It's not overwhelming magic
Radiant
damage.
team ban.
Got Bat Rider final ban. Yeah, Jonas Fan, very comfortable hero for him. Even in the losing effort last game, played it very well. He was something like 10-1-8 in the early game. I mean, again, it's so crazy to think back how TFT had such a big lead
10
in the last
seconds
game.
remaining.
Came out with a loss there.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, so the final trap, the final ban. What could still be good? Phantom Lancer. Potentially could be strong still for Penta. Although, again, they're probably going to run a safe lane Gyro. So, what about Shadow Fiend? Quap is still there? Yeah. Quap's another one. Quap or Shadow Fiend? Those are probably the two that they're very possibly thinking about. Razor, again, actually wouldn't be bad. We saw Wee's Razor yesterday.
Radiant
Decent
team
matchup
pick.
here. They banned Tinker, of all the heroes.
Ten seconds
What about
remaining.
Meepo? Honestly, Meepo feels like he would actually... No,
5
Witch Doctor's
seconds
kind of annoying.
remaining.
I want to see the Wii Meepo, damn it. Anytime we can try to force that into the lineup would be fun. No, I doubt it. I would lean towards Razor or Quap. Or Shadow Fiend. I mean, really, any of those three, by all means, would be potentially pretty strong here for Penta. Maybe going to react to more so what this final pick is. Oh, they can't go Razor now. Interesting. So Razor picked up by the final tribe, and part of me wonders if that's a bit of a takeaway. Because obviously they had to assume that that was at least one of the options for Penta. But now where do you lane stuff? Are we going to see another offlane Dragonite?
5 seconds
We
remaining.
very likely are.
You may now select your heroes.
Oh my god, they did it. I mean, overall, this is a pretty good Meepo game. Kinda. Razor's not the best to go into, but now there's Witch Doctor as mentioned, but you know the other three he's not as concerned about. In fact, I guess you could argue he's pretty good against the likes of a Lycan. Keeping him netted in place. We gonna see a Wii Meepo. I don't even want to try to overanalyze this. It's a Wii Meepo. Who cares what the reason is? Game 3. Here we go. This has been another energy. I'm so glad I got the chance to cast this event as a whole. Yesterday was a lot of fun, great entertainment. Today, the same story. Props to all 4 of these teams in this event. Yeah, that's what matters, really, right?
Prepare for battle.
Entertaining, good Dota. All right, here we go. Pablo on his Night Stalker. I know Frost is headed towards the top lane on Lycan. So yeah, Jonathan Fan playing DK. He actually, he was on Razor at first in the pick screen, but they did swap things around. Can't wait to see the chat reaction when he picks Meepo.
30 seconds to battle.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on.
And the chat goes crazy. 2-minute delay has caught up.
The battle begins.
Where's my pension? Bounty.
All right. Anyways, bounty runes. Wow, that was a 3-for-1 bounty rune. Boogie actually got 2. Yeah, Boogie actually got both bounty runes. That's a fan. Doesn't look like he even tried to contest, maybe expecting more, but Boogie's now heading. They're going to switch up lane. So, yeah, they realize the fact that he got 2 free bounty runes, they're going to send Meepo bottom. Okay.
Mine.
So, Meepo will match up against the DK. Yeah, they did not want him against the Razor. Instead, they'll have Gyrocopter against Razor, which is a much better matchup. In fact, Razor, taking the Torrent, he's in a little bit of trouble here. Hero blocking. Oliver is trying to get close enough. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was wondering where's the Rocket Barrage, but no, he went homing missile level 1, so not going to happen. Who's porting bottom? That'd be Witch Doctor's porting bottom. And Weehaw, he's in trouble. No, he's fine. Some fan. No Dragon Tail. Going more of the typical build. Thought they might have tried for a kill right there, but not worth the risk, they say. So our top lane matchup, though, it is Lycan versus the tied up here. Rasta's also up here. Rasta's right now just getting some solo experience even. This is a very curious laning phase. That's how comes the Howl buff you can hear. Expect to hear that plenty more throughout this game, again, especially with the Night Stalker synergy.
I'll take that.
Denied. Oh, bounty.
Flesh sustains.
Meepo. Uh-oh. Skask, no bounce, though. Daytime Void. He's fine. Just going to do some damage to him. Meanwhile, top lane, Frost is not so fine. This is 3 heroes collapsing onto him, and that's going to be too much damage to handle. First blood, Boogie gets credit.
Blood in the water.
So yeah, Shadow Shaman receiving those nerfs to both Shackle and Ether Shock, but oh, it was the cooldown that was increased. That's right. So not the mana cost, but the cooldown. And then yeah, the damage on the Shackles, but he still does plenty to get the kill on a Lycan, and Part of me wonders now if they're going to send, yeah, Lycan is going to come bottom, Dragon Knight goes top. And now will Penta react is the question. Right now, Meepo's in the jungle. Got to get level 3, man. It's been a while since I've seen a Meepo as well. Really interested to see what he builds. Oh, they're going to harass him a little bit. They're going to force out TPs, at least one. And now Night Stalker, he's going to avoid the torrent because of the Earthbind. So, a little bit awkward communication there. Pulled back in though, poof! Pablo, oh, the Centaur stop! Oh no! It stops the shackles, he's still juking. Do they have a stun? He needs to avoid another torrent? Yeah, he's not even, Kunkka's not even gonna go for it. What an escape from Night Stalker. Obviously, got a little bit of help there from the neutral. Well, a little bit, less, it was a lot of help. Without that, he doesn't get away. 3-man stomp. Centaur MVP.
Off with you.
Kunkka, this was with a Howl buff as well. Great hero blocking from Hanskin. Gonna set it up for Razor. Trying to at least Plasma Field. There you go.
This will
So Meepo's now found himself in the middle lane. He is level 3. There we go. I was like, wait a second. Am I wrong? I thought you get the second Meepo level 3. Rasta, he's dead.
Don't kill the messenger.
So Meepo's going to head into the jungle for now with that second Meepo. Jarrow Captor comes back to the middle lane. But Rasta dying again. That bottom lane there. Jonas Fan, he fares off much better up here. He actually did get the 1 point in Dragon Tail early on. CS, look at the CS though, wow. Just taking a glance at that now. Radiant team dominating in CS across the board. 30-11 Lycan. You have a 27-8, 28-9 really Dragon Knight, 22-10 Razor. Tidehunter's leading the way for the dire side at 17-4. So not been the prettiest start for Meepo so far. Azera middle lane though. Gonna get some hero kills. Pablo's running in. It is nighttime now, but this is 4 heroes coming together. 5 if you count the second Meepo. Razor's staying alive for plenty of time, but not alive enough. As our man is gonna go down as well to Pablo. And he'll fly away. So, they did get what they came for, but you got 4 players coming together to do it. Top lane Dragon Knight, he's just enjoying the free farm right now. So no surprise, Lycan going the helm of the Dominator. Razor, I'm sure we'll see drums on him. DK, could be drums as well. DK, he's fine. Yeah, don't really know what the plan was there. Oliver's like, what are we doing? Are we going to try to kill him? That wasn't happening. He's going to walk away. Even got a Howl heal to help out, but he's too deep here. By the time the homing missile connects. Well, that was Boogie going down. Maledict, I'm guessing? Okay, yeah. Went to the bottom, didn't see him, and, well, there you are.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Maledict ticks him down. Level 3 Witch Doctor, so the level 2 Maledict. And there's the Helm of the Dominator coming for Frost. He picks over the Siege Creep. That's perfect timing, man. With the Siege Wave, he takes over the Siege Creep, and that's going to be a bottom tower kill. Very possibly.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, Tide's coming in, but unless they truly defend, in fact, middle lane, they have to deal with trying to keep DNC alive. That Maledict, if anything, was going to finish him. In fact, it does. As Arrow just helps run him down with the Eye of the Storm active, so. Okay, Boogie. Able to try to fight this off as much as he can, but still look at how much damage this bottom tower is taking. Thanks to Helm of the Dominator Siege Creep. And now they're rotating in Boogie. He has to respect this gank. He's almost level 6 to get Ravage. Doesn't have it yet, though. The Maledict is up. Can he hit level 6? TP's coming in. He cannot. And Boogie. He does! Okay, well, he pops Ravage. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower has
what?
fallen.
That seemed a little...
Dire's middle
I mean, I
tower
guess
is
it
under
saved
attack.
him. I don't know if that's worth it, though. It might have prevented the void, which would have killed him, so in that sense, saved him, but still seemed a little awkward. So Meepo, we're going to see a drums Meepo. Okay, double Wraith Band. Doing up the drums down. Top lane, Call Out's coming down. Oliver trying to fight against this Dragon Knight. Oh, he missed the base rocket barrage. It is going to be enough for turn damage. Well played by Oliver there. Dragon Knight getting too greedy, going for the kill. Taking a look at net worth now, you do see right now it's a 3,000. Jeez. Net worth lead for this Radiant side, and they're just pushing towers. And obviously the Styron team not the most comfortable at counter push just yet. Meepo just wants to farm. That's all he wants to do. He's going to run into Witch Doctor. You see him split up, doing a good job. Make sure the cast doesn't bounce. This one's going to be stopped though. Maledict's up, and if they kill this one, this is how Meepo works. He dies. Just in case you guys didn't know.
Bounty.
Dota 101. So they find Meepo. Get him taken out. Arrow's just running after Boogie. Jeez. Sapping a lot of damage out of the storm. Seems like TFT just has free mobility throughout this whole map right now. They can go anywhere. Okay, the storm's still active. Thinking about running back in. Another TP though. Meepo comes back. Pablo. It is not it is daytime.
Dire's bottom
Gonna go in. All 5 heroes collapsing though from the Dire side. So Jonas fan even here. No Elder Dragon form though. Boogie, no Ravage for 25. He's gonna go down that quickly. DK is caught out. Wandius is not gonna save him. And they will lose him. But a bit of a distraction though, because meanwhile top lane, it's Lycan and Witch Doctor pushing up here. When you have to come together as 5 heroes like that, and you still lose one. Yeah, not the best news for Penta.
Fortune's change.
So top tower kill.
Has fallen.
He already has level 1 Necro.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Oh
attack.
my god. It's like a 10.5-minute Necro Helm of the Dominator.
Repairs in a jiff.
For this Lycan. A lot of pressures on Weehaw to carry this game, that's for sure. Gyrocopter. Gyro's going a little bit old. He's going Mask of Madness. Okay, Oliver. So he's not going the Ags this game. I do wonder if it has to do with this not great start. Lycan, Necro 1 finished. Continues to push top lane. DK's up here. Razor has his drums finished. DK is working on drums, so as expected. Oh, DNZ ports out in time, but they're just going to give up the top tower. And the Radiant team knows it. TFT is like, all right, free tower kill. They can't stop us. Ravage is ready, as is the call down. So the team fight for Penta is definitely there. But again, they essentially would kind of expect it to be a 5 versus 4, as Meepo does not want to get involved just yet.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
Tier
tower
3, a
is under
different
attack.
story. We should be able to hold off that. Tidehunter's working on a
Radiant
Helm of the Dominator
structures
himself.
are
We did see a
fortified.
Tide go yesterday. I can't remember if it was Boogie or not.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm trying to get it almost in response, but Boogie, uh-oh, he's going to be collapsed on.
Radiant's bottom
He's dead
tower
for
is
sure.
under attack.
And they're probably going to transition nicely into a
Dire's
Tier
middle
2 tower kill.
is under attack.
Maldic finishing him off. X-Torrent on a Night Stalker, but the rest are just focusing on the tower. That is 5 tower kills at 12
Dire's
minutes
middle tower has
for
fallen.
TFT. In fact, RMN's also in trouble. It is nighttime now. And Pablo hits the void, puts the silence up, puts the urn up. Gonna get more charges.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And there is backdoor
Dire's
here,
middle
so
tower is under attack.
they will not be able to finish all the outer towers. Pushing in the bottom lane, though, and gonna now look to do that. See Lycan, again with the siege creep. Leading the way. Top lane. Pablo's managing to live. They kill Meepo, actually. The cask bouncing around, helping to set up that kill. So the rest of the players pushing bottom lane, meanwhile. I mean, this is just getting out of hand now already. And this is not like last game where obviously this is even much sooner, and PENTA, their comeback potential. I mean, maybe this could be the start of it. There's not the most heroes here for the Radiant side, but Oliver's just being ran after by the army. Boogie was late with the Ravage, unfortunately, and now he too is in trouble. He's going to go down. RMN's going to fall. And the disaster continues for Penta Sports. A triple kill for Era. That's the last outer tower getting destroyed.
Dire's bottom tower
and we are looking at a 10,000 net worth at 14 minutes, not even into the game.
Dire's structures are
well,
fortified.
it was fun to see Meepo, the idea of it at least, but TFD not only did a great job of responding in the laning phase, but they knew that they were going to need to have a very fast pace to this game, and they have a lineup for that, obviously, with DK, with Racer, with Lycan. All three cores are definitely ones that like to just start pushing as soon as possible. So they already get a Rax down. And Meepo has drums. Gyrocopter, Mask of Madness is not finished, and he's actually not even going to be going. He just wants the lifesteal, I guess. Wants the Morbid Mask. Yeah, Radiant side picking out Roshan. Why not? It's kind of where the area. Level 3 Necro's finished on Lycan now. Razor, he's going to have an SNY in full in just a matter of seconds here. Blink Dagger just purchased by Dragonite, so very strong initiation now. Tidehunter, no Ravage though, they know this. This guy just walking up. Going to distract them, I guess. Earthbind's coming out from Wei. He jumps in, he kills the army at least. So that's a positive. Boogie, he knows he's dead, do as much as possible. Breathe fire in the background for Jonathan Fan though, mitigating plenty of damage. The call down's up as well. But Era, he's sapping damage himself. He takes out Rasta. Meepo is going to be able to get out though, but Tidehunter falls as Era wants to kill Oliver now. Running after him. Meepo, meanwhile, he was surviving against Jonathan Fan up here, but Oliver does get run down. Meepo going back in for the kill on a DK. Weehaw hoping for some poof kills. Not going to happen, though. He goes down. And now that should result in a Roshan kill. Or maybe not. Frost. He wants to go base. Oh, double damage rune. Just a oh, nice job by Rasta. He kills the double damage rune. There you go. It's the little things. Yeah, it looked like Meepo was having his own fight with Dragonite during a lot of that fight. Understandable, Penta's definitely going to hang in here, especially how last game played out, but I don't think it's far-fetched to suggest that this game is much different than Game 2 as far as that comeback. So they have a Roshan. I'm guessing Razor picked it up. Yeah, Razor has it. Lycan is actually working on a pipe now even. Weehaw, he's dead.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Silence pretty good.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Drums finish on Gyro. There you go. There's hope at last. Meepo does have a buyback, but the last thing you want to do is buy back at 17.5 minutes to core. Unfortunately, that probably means these middle racks are dead. Call down's not going to stop them. Boogie, he may fall before he even does anything. But Hear's just running. He's like, screw it, I might as well Ravage. As I'm dead, and Era went too deep, but he has the Aegis. Buyback onto the Tidehunter, but again, he just ravaged anyways. Out comes the ghost ship from Kanka, a little bit early, unfortunately. Era doesn't get hit by it. And he'll walk it off. Pablo's going to be brought back in by the Ek, but now Jonas Fan jumps in as a result, says, get off my teammate, bro. Something along those lines, something in Swedish, I'm sure. Rasta's dead, Cask bouncing around. I think this is the beginning of the end, guys. Again, this isn't the end of the road for Penta, though, even with the loss here. That just means they go to the lower brackets, but TFT, absolute domination here in game number 3. And this is overtime now. You see Weehaw, he's trying to make something happen in the back lines. He's going to get caught, though. He's dead again. GG's are called. And it will be official. The final tribe is going to the grand finals here of the European qualifiers. Back-to-back grand final appearances by these guys. Gotta say, that in itself is pretty impressive. Definitely a team to continue to look more out for. When it comes to these European qualifiers for the minors and majors, the last one, though, they lost to OG in the DAC European qualifiers. This time, they're going to face the winner of what will be Penta versus Double Dimension. And that's set to take place tomorrow in a best-of-5. So they have that to look forward to. Speaking of the loser finals, Penta versus Double Dimension. That'll be taking place tomorrow in the earlier time slot. What is set for 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 1600 Central European Time. That is the default time, at least, that I have right now. So, again, it could change depending on the team needing to reschedule it, perhaps earlier even or something like that. But as of now, that's how it stands. But it will be a rematch. Again, Penta matched up against Double Dimension in the first round. They beat them 2-0 in that series. But again, final try. Very impressive games from them. Again, both of their opponents, it took them 3 games. It took them the distance to get through. But they win it in the end. That's ultimately what matters. But I got to think that was one of the worst performances of Weehaw and Meepo. And again, just the game itself, the pace of it and everything, just not what he wanted. And as fun as that pick was to see, it was, like I said, when it happened, it's like I don't even care about logic. I'm just happy we see a Meepo being played by Weehaw especially. But maybe in hindsight, wasn't the strongest option there. But congratulations to the final tribe, again, playing it well. But that is going to do it for our coverage here of the GESC Indonesian European qualifiers today. Okay, guys, that was Breaky CPK. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Speaking of just a quick thing I wanted to mention as well as we are wrapping up here, I do a series called the Daily Recap. It's called the Breakdown Daily Recap on the Dota 2 competitive scene, and I literally do my best to do one every single day. It usually lasts anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes at the most. It's a video that I post. I actually do it on my live stream, and then I ended up posting it on my YouTube channel after that. So if you're curious about that, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. You can also go to breakycpk.com, and there's a link there as far as where to find it. And also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Again, I'm very involved in the Dota 2 scene. I love talking competitive Dota 2. And I know there's just so much going on out there, and I do my best to let you guys know what is going on in a somewhat decent format, as well as in a decent time frame. So, if not, cool. Either way, whatever works. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, though, here on this broadcast. So, as always, want to thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Again, 10 a.m. Eastern, 1600 Central European Time, our loser finals. Penta Sports versus Double Dimension. The winner plays the final tribe in the grand finals, which then will be a best-of-5 to see who goes to the main event. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.